G2 versus NRG. What an edgy and cool name. NRG. Get it? It's like energy. Let me know how you guys like the volume. Get some caster background noise. Did F3 win? Depends what game. Oh, poor Carpet was casting with like a wrecked throat this last weekend. Poor guy. You gotta look after your voice. I don't know why they made him cast. Like, poor guy, he was like actually dying. That poor guy was dying, man. Can they do it again? I don't think so. I made it a little bit lighter.
It's a big game for them. Pretty much every single game from here on out is huge for G2.
Oh, poor Carpet, man. I know, hearing Carpet's voice is heartbreaking, dude. The poor guy. The poor guy.
Are able to get the victories they need to try and pull ahead. NRG, their biggest hill, I want them to try and climb this game, or at least I want to.
Yeah, they had like very, very short staff. Lawler was away on family business. Jamesbot was sick, and then Carpet flew out and then got sick, I believe. Feels Birdman. I like that. Can G2 mount the comeback? Is this a series where we see like all three of G2 up for the same aerial? I think it is. It's like classic G2. I can't wait to see if this is the one. I can't wait to see if this is the one. It could be the one, dude.
Good contest from Lachinio, pushes that up the wall. Kronovi though, but a bit of a weak touch there is going to set that one down for Sad Jr.
Yeah, Kronovi's touch didn't really take anybody out of the game. Oh, what a save. Jacob, I think he actually got that on target. That was impressive. Did my hairline run away? My hairline hasn't moved. I've had this hairline since I was born, dude. I just have, maybe look like I have a massive forehead because of the camera angle. If I angled the camera up at my face, my forehead would not look so large. This is the one though. We need to take a look at this. This is classic G2. Like this whole play. Like usually you just want to look at a play. Where did the could I put the volume? Could I volume please? I don't know, dude. Can I? Let me put the volume please. Anyway, so this is usually what you want to do. You want to see when does the possession change hands. So right there, Lachinio with a good save. Right here, what G2 should be doing is just thinking we need to spread ourselves out so that we don't all get taken out of the game by one hit. Let's imagine that Fireburner got a hit off this wall and it went, you know, pretty high over their goal. Nobody's really ready for that because Overzero's following extremely close. Because what Overzero is trying to do is, if there's a 50-50 where the ball just spills loose into the midfield or bounces off this wall, or if it goes up high into the middle in front of Overzero, he's going to be ready for it. That's fine. But with Lachinio just on the recovery from that save, this might not be the wisest move by Overzero to move forward like this, because Lachinio is also going to be occupying that position. And now we see why it might be better for Overzero to just rotate out, because he just took away Lachinio's hit right here. Sure, he sees Kronovi and he's trying to hit it to him, but this is getting a bit messy already. We can already see very, very messy looking play. They get the passing, but then it's just like, oh man. So bad challenge by Jacob. He actually jumps way too low. And nobody ready to follow up on Jacob's challenge, which is also a misplay. If you are coming out of the net, like Jacob is here, like there you see, we just saw Sad Jr. exiting the screen over this side. He should probably be cutting infield if Jacob is coming out to challenge right here. Sad Jr. should be ready to challenge immediately after him if Jacob gets taken out of the game. So right there, Sad Jr. could be coming in, and as soon as that ball goes over Kronovi, Sad should be challenging this, because Lachinio could have put that on the net. But the crossbar is just as good. But I don't even know. Like, what on earth? Excuse me, I don't even know. Right now, it's just a shame for G2 that neither Overzero or Lachinio are Devo, because they might have scored that. And then Kronovi's like, I'm 1v3, I better go for this ball and hope Sad Jr. doesn't hit it. I don't even know. That's just poor. Very, very poor play. Like, Kronovi moving forward there, he's just pure hoping that Sad Jr. misses the ball, I guess. But all he has to do is jump. And I mean, Sad Jr. probably has jump bound to his controller, so I wouldn't say that that was the smartest move by KoU. Apart from that, just really, really poor rebounding, because that was no reason for that rebound to be missed by two people. Same formation again, just Kronovi working the ball forward, Overzero pretty much following him in his shadow. Like, to me that just says that these players are not confident passing the ball at distance to each other. They want to be close to each other because when they're close they know that they're more likely to win the race to the ball. And G2, they want to win the race to every ball because they feel like they're, you know, some of the best players in the world. They're really, really fast and they sometimes play really well and they get good scores and they think, oh, we should just do this every time. We should just play super aggressive every time, win every ball, score goals. But sometimes you need to back off, play a little bit more controlled as well. Which is actually something that I would say, excuse me, I would say that Flipside tactics in EU are also quite at fault for this. Yes, Sad Jr., I don't know what he's doing here. That touch by Kronovi is actually really, really good. Sorry, let me watch that again. Yeah, that is a great clear by Kronovi. He's actually turned perfectly, catches this really, really well. That's a great hit forward. Sad Jr. wasn't expecting it, but Sad Jr. should respect that a bit more, to be fair. Good clear regardless by KoU.
Getting a hard clear, then Sad Jr. getting a really weak touch. He had time to retreat back, maybe have another player come up for that. But instead, he tried to get the weak touch, put it towards the middle, giving Kronovi just a wide.
You need to go into your Twitch settings if you want to enable, I think you need to go into the Twitch settings if you want to be told when a stream goes live. That stream that you follow. You're sick of G2, you don't think they're good. Well, of course they're still good, but they just get bunched up too much. They want to win the race to every ball so badly that they just stay really, really close to each other to give themselves a head start on the race. But by doing that, they just leave themselves so open to counterattacks, and yeah, that's why they lose a lot of goals on a completely undefended net at their end. But of course, I would say that they're all still great players. Lachinio, like one of the absolute best players in Canada. Kronovi on his day, like, could still be the best player in America, but on his day, he's very form dependent these days. Sad Jr. being a nuisance. Do I think G2 will make it to LAN? No. But only because I don't think they're going to be Genesis, and I don't think they're going to make playoffs. Why? Well, I mean, how did Lachinio end up in this position? Lachinio is definitely a fault here. This line makes no sense. The position that he's ended up in here is just so bad. Really, really bad positioning by Lach. And he got here by front flipping twice through the midfield. If you look at Lachinio here. Like, that line by Lachinio is just very, very bad. And then he backflips the wrong way. Gets a little bit mind gamed by himself. If G2 make it, will I shave the rest of my head? Of course not. Why would I do that? You crazy man.
I think it was Lachinio that tried to come out and meet that from the net, and he just a little bit off. Not expecting Jacob to get there as fast as he did. Very close still though in this.
That was just a bad line by Latch. He thought that he was supposed to be the player cheating forward, but really he was just getting into Kronovi's territory on the left-hand side.
Down to Lachinio as he sits in net. Kronovi trying to move it upfield, but Jacob is going to be in position to take it, but Lachinio follows.
No confidence.
As he moves that one down towards that
What, G2?
On offense, Fireburger gonna wait patiently, maybe not.
Fireburger. Fireburger is definitely a good name for Fireburner. I think he should probably look into renaming to Fireburger. Don't know what you guys think about that one.
It was way out of his reach. Sits down instead, lets Lachinio at midfield take that as NRG moves back up the field. Jacob
just doing Jacob things, popping the ball forward, being awkward.
Always in the right spot, and that's a guy you want to start watching out for. Kronovi with a long shot up to Overzero, the finish.
That's a nice goal.
Heads up from Overzero. Strong shot from Overzero.
Credit to Leaf for actually calling it a passing play and not a redirect. I get kind of annoyed when casters call this kind of thing a redirect, because that's obviously a pass, like an intentional pass. It's not like somebody took a shot or a clear and they got redirected by a teammate to kind of correct what was wrong. Like, that was just a really good pass. Overzero is pretty good at those, and G2 do like to make those plays where somebody's already downfield. I mean, it can work. That's good play by Latch, actually, just pushing the ball out, getting a 50-50. It's better than just hitting the ball away. Who's better, Zero or Kronovi? Oh, Kronovi, obviously. Like, Zero's a good player, but Kronovi's one of the best in the world still. He's just been having a lot of struggles. Oh, what a save. Yeah, G2, they do like to make those plays where they leave somebody upfield and they just fire the ball at that player. Sometimes they don't say what they want to say. Well, it depends. Sometimes it is a redirect, but it depends like how much of a pass it is and how much of it is just like, I'm hitting this ball into a general area and gonna see what happens. Like, if it's like a very obvious pass, like it's a pass through and through, oh, that's a good demo, then obviously you just call that a pass. Your app is lying, Pluto. I thought this would be an extremely one-sided series for in NRG's favor. I did not think that G2 would look at all good. There was a while back when G2 played with Gambit still, and that's when they were IBP, of course, where Exodus were the team who were challenging them, and Kings of Urban, who are the new NRG, or, you know, who used to be Kings of Urban, they are now NRG. They always struggled to beat IBP with Gambit. They always struggled. But then as soon as they picked up Overzero, I don't think that Kings of Urban have ever lost to IBP, aka G2. Maybe they have, I'm not sure. I don't think they've lost to them though. Nice pass by Jacob. Isn't every shot technically a redirect? That's why we've got to stop using the term for literally everything. Like, see when somebody like gets a rebound and it gets called a redirect, or when two players, I don't know, sometimes like just one player hits the ball and then another player comes in and hits the ball and the caster's like, what a pinch. I'm like, no, it wasn't a pinch. It was just a hit. You feel bad for me solo queuing with the most blank people ever. Hey, thanks, Zaz. It was pretty funny seeing your names, dude. That was they were good games. I was just trying to have some fun with it, dude. I'm also extremely tired. Like, I'm amazed that I didn't D-rank because I couldn't see straight at the end. Like, I was legit like, I'm seeing a blurry screen. I shouldn't be playing Rocket League after I've been awake for 24, 25 hours. Yeah, 25 hours now. You haven't lost a series to G2 or Exodus with your current lineup. Yeah. You lost Exodus with a sub once. I didn't actually know that you hadn't lost to Exodus. That's news to me. That's very interesting. I did not know that. I thought surely you would have lost to Exodus. Yeah, you lost to Exodus when they had Greasy and you had Remco, I believe. I think you lost 3-2 to them. Both of you had subs. But, yeah. It's funny because I heard a lot of people predicting, yeah, but NRG, aka Kings of Urban, have always had this mental block in a 5-game series with, against IBP, who are now G2, and I was like, no, they haven't. Not recently, at least. They're very, very heavy favorites. When you see me in Grand Champ in 3s, it's frighteningly possible. I just have to win like 12 games. Millennium, you need to be careful sometimes. Or if I'd say number one for you is go for less stupid aerials. You played alright though. I was pretty much just like being safe and letting you do stuff. That's a very nice aerial by Crow. I like how Luchino is also up. Let's back it up. Yeah, well played by Crow. It's a very, very good play. Zaz, I couldn't believe it, man. Like, some of the people who blame me, I'm just like, what are you doing, dude? Do you have eyes? G2 stepped up this week. They figured out whatever was holding them back. I certainly hope so, dude. Because it was a shame to see them just losing every single series. Like, even people who aren't G2 fans, you've got to want them to win something, you know? It's not fun seeing a team just become the whipping boys of the league, especially the world champions. Bit of a weird jump. I don't know why Jacob jumped so early there. Like, usually pre-jumps like this are when you're afraid of a hit and you want to get up in time to block said hit. But this pretty much looks like he's just going to win the race to the ball anyway. I don't know why the pre-jump happened. Maybe he thought Kronovi had full boost or something. Did Kronovi pick up the boost? No, see, Fireburner got the boost, so Kronovi's not going to have full boost here. Likely. He might have enough, but Jacob does like to pre-jump. He does like to pre-jump to get up super, super quick, but yeah, a bit weird to pre-jump into that challenge.
Demo there on Kronovi leaves only Overzero net, but missed there. Thankfully went to the side for G2 as they can recuperate here. A pinch in favor of G2 as they move back down towards.
So Fireburner trying to go for the near post pass, almost never going to work though. He was a little bit out of options because he can't look for the high center ball to Jacob because Sad was actually not back as well. Jacob probably not going to commit to something in a 1v3.
Staying strong on defense, we see Sad always coming in strong in the right spot on D to get that ball cleared back.
Sad always coming in strong in the right spots and on B. That's what I like to hear, dude. I would tend to disagree though. I think that Sad Jr. is the least defensive player on NRG. RL community is the best you've ever seen? You bet, dude. Thoughts on the NRG disconnect? It was a little bit weird. I don't think it was handled very well.
Long clear to the side from Sad. Jacob is able to push that one past Kronovi, but not past Overzero.
Kronovi was actually hitting shots. The stats for G2 going into this week were so bad compared to their LAN stats. They're so bad. Oh, that's a good pass by Jacob actually. That's like such a effective pass, just hitting that perfect 45-degree angle on the wall. Because that's like the only part on the curvy wall that's super easy to read, is if you're hitting it straight off that diagonal wall. Can I show the spectator camera settings, please? Dude, I'm watching a video. I am watching a video. I can't control the camera settings. That should be a goal. Not a good shot by Fireburner. That should definitely be a goal. That touch forward by Sad. Really, really well done. Fireburner just has to drain this shot bar down, and it's a goal every time. Oh, what did I press?
Can he find Junior as he makes a push forward? There's Fireburner with a shot.
Yeah, even if Kronovi pre-jumps, if Fireburner just hits it top left, it's a goal. Mike Rules would have top lefted that shot for sure. Should have been a goal. I mean, you're setting a pretty high standard for your ground shots, so if you're like, I should have scored that, Mike would have scored it.
Finally stealing that one away once he sees the best opportunity.
Yeah, I'm live. I don't know. Some people seem to be having problems seeing, but if you can hear me, I am indeed live. Hello. What? This goal doesn't make sense either. What on earth is going on?
Jacob with the touch, finally stealing that one away once he sees the best opportunity.
Fireburner dodges away from the ball. This is actually something that I see happen, especially in lower rated games. Did Sad Junior really pre-jump this? Man alive, the pre-jumps are insane. Like, sure, if Kronovi does hit this high, like bar down, you're probably not saving it anyway. Pre-jumping is actually what cost NRG the goal here. That's actually what cost NRG the goal. This miss by Fire. If we think about angles here, look at the angle that Fireburner's putting his car at. He's putting his car in the angle that would shoot the ball towards the other team's goal, straight towards this line, which is, you know, quite naturally you think the other team's goal is this way, I'll shoot it that way. But really, he should be more concerned about protecting the ball from entering the box here. He should just be hitting it towards this wall. Keeping it in this area or getting it down the line that's the key. Like, getting it in field into this area is not a good play, nor is it necessary. So this is actually, I don't know why Fireburner goes to this side of the ball. You should really just be flipping straight into this to keep it out of danger. That's definitely something that caught my eye. And then the pre-jump from Sad. Trying to be a little bit too fancy. If at least make Kronovi get the top corner shot, right? Like, at least make him, if he's gonna score, make him top corner it, right? That's what I'm thinking. Sorry, but your hair looks ridiculous, lol. You don't need to apologize, my friend. That's a good goal. Decent play by NRG.
Jacob notices his teammate is way up there. Gives him the shot.
Kurt Carpet with the voice, man. The fur guy.
And have power for the shot. Great placement pass from Jacob and a great shot from Sad Junior.
Kronovi is literally MVP of every one of G2's games. What? How many wins do they have in games?
So much in both these series. Looking so strong mechanically, and it pays off for
I mean, if Kronovi plays well, he's probably still the best player in North America if he plays well. But consistency is a mark of a good player, so I wouldn't call him best player NA due to his massive inconsistency. Chat has been so mean to me all night. Dude, it's fine. I will lose zero sleep over this. There's a reason why I have no mods. It's because I literally don't care. The chat can say whatever they want. I don't mind. They can say whatever they want. The Dino, you don't need to defend me. It's okay. I'm fine. You guys must think I'm like, I don't know. You guys must think I'm gonna go and be so sad about all of these insults, and really I'm just like, I'd already forgotten about it. I'd already forgotten about it. I just like say, hey, thanks dude, I appreciate that, and it's gone. I've forgotten. I just don't dwell on it, because there's no point worrying about things. Oh, nice pass. People who care say they don't care. Well, I'm too old to worry about things. I know that worrying isn't gonna help. This is a big chance for Kronovi and G2. Not a very good flick. He flips too fast, so the ball doesn't get any height on it. Why don't I ban people? Why would I ban people? Could Lichinio have done anything here? It's very tricky for Latch. I don't know where Overzero is. Oh, Overzero is just out the game. See, this is actually something that G2 could definitely work on. I want you guys to look at the bottom left, or just the very left-hand corner or side of the screen right here, and just look at the orientation of Overzero's car when he comes into the shot. There we go. Is anybody ready to intercept a clear? No. No, nobody's ready for that. Why is Overzero driving forward? I have no clue. Absolutely no idea. Is he ever going to be involved in challenging this ball? Not in a million years. He's way too far away to challenge that ball. Lichinio realizes he's too far away and he's turning. Lichinio's just come from midfield. He was following up on KoU. He's thinking, abort mission. Kronovi failed his flick. We're going on D. So Lichinio turns and then Overzero's just like, I'm going in. I don't know why, but like Overzero just drove forward and took himself out of the game. Like Overzero should be here. This should be his ball. When Lichinio hits this forward, when Sad Jr. hits this forward, that should be Overzero's ball. And Overzero's just gone. He just like pieced the scene. I don't know where he went, but
G2 now on a push forward. Kronovi with possession, scary thing. Only a simple flick up though.
like, there's no reason to move forward here. Sure, he's like, well, somebody better challenge the ball. Kronovi ain't challenging it because he's recovering. Lichinio's decided to turn back, so I better challenge. But realistically, are you ever challenging this ball? Is there any real position that he's going to intercept this ball? No, no way. Like, look at this play. Is Overzero ever going to intercept this from his position? No, he's not. He should be way, way more deep in his own half, so that when Jacob makes that hit there, like, that should be contested. This should be contested by someone. But because Overzero just completely failed to read the play, Lichinio looks like he's the one who's out of position, but really it's just like Overzero just took himself out of the game. First man up, always challenge, don't give free touch. That's just such a binary and incorrect and sweeping statement. That's completely wrong. You don't have to challenge every single ball like a autopilot. That should have been a goal. Another massive let off for G2. Doesn't look like it's going to matter though. What if Overzero went up the wall? Well, no, he should probably just be sitting deeper. As soon as Kronovi fails to flick, Overzero should make a beeline for his half and think, this is, you know, we're not attacking anymore. Attack is over. Kronovi beamed the flick, attack is over. Okay. Interesting kickoff. So Jacob, I think, is going for a block kickoff. He's hoping that Kronovi's going to hit it into him, and then he'll just win the kickoff. And I think Kronovi tried to do a like fake kickoff and just dribble it, but he missed the ball. You can't take Johnny serious because he's offload this game. Ad hominem, my friend. Ad hominem. Google it and then come back to me. Anyway.
Down a goal, a double whiff on the kickoff here. Leaves that in Overzero's hand.
Oh, it's the Overzero off the wall air dribble. You did get a monster hit on that. Oh my goodness. I didn't watch this game, for the record. Holy cow, that actually could have ended with a goal. Fireburner completely beans it in the corner again. Oh, Fireburner again. He's like trying to get round the ball and hit it downfield. I feel like that's a leak in his play. Like, hitting it downfield just opens up the chance that he's going to get dunked on. The only benefit to hitting it downfield here is if Kronovi is coming at it from a little bit more of side on. But the fact that Kronovi's pretty much head on with the ball, trying to hit it downfield, you're just going to get dunked on, and it could go like into your ceiling, across the field, dangerously. Yeah, Fireburner's dodging weirdly there. Bar down though. Gambit needs to start being a stricter coach. Nothing's changing. I don't know what Gambit's done for them. Yes, you are absolutely right, Future Fail. Ad hominem is when you attack a person as opposed to their argument. It's where you don't criticize what I'm saying, you just say that you want to take what I'm saying seriously because of who I am, rather than listening to what I say and judging what I'm saying. So anybody who says something like, oh, I can't take you seriously because you're not good at the game, it's just ad hominem, so it's just a fallacy, just straight up. So I already know that that person doesn't know what they're talking about. Like that's the reason, just one of the reasons why I can very, very easily brush off this criticism that people send my way, because I know that it's completely formless and it has no base to it. And yeah, Google fallacies. Your arguments are invalid because your hair is dumb. Yeah, that's just about as valid an argument as saying, hey, you're bad at the game, therefore I'm not going to listen to what you say. Please. Last time I checked, I've got a pair of eyes and I've got a brain, so I can tell you guys why a team is losing. And you're going to listen, and you can't stop me from doing what I do. So feels bad, man, for you. Twitch is having issues. Yeah, sorry about Twitch having issues. He's got a good point. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry about the hair, guys. It's the only one I've got. Do you think if I had another, I would not wear it? It's the only hair I've got, guys.
They have the safety of a defender. Well, you're absolutely right. It just shows how strong NRG is when Sad Jr. doesn't really have.
Oh, Jacob.
Right now. From Jacob, because his teammates are doing so well. But
what?
In a bad spot, as
Fireburner's really close here. I mean, what is Fireburner thinking when he's cheating up this close? Oh, if Fireburner was a little bit further, he might have had a shot, but it looks like he would have just had a 50-50 with Lachinio. So actually nothing would have happened, even if Fireburner was late. Johnny's always right. You're absolutely right, my friend. I'm always right. There is a reason I'm on Zebedam's wall. You're also right, my friend. There is a reason. What I want to know is why there's not a full life-size cardboard cutout of me on Zebedam's wall. Let me take a look at this play, though. Like, if Fireburner's following this close, he should probably be in the air to hit this ball. Is he trying to meet it on the ground, maybe? Maybe. And then I don't know what... Sad Jr. is making the same mistake that Overzero made last game. He's too eager to get involved when both of his teammates are at the play. He should not be moving up like this. He should be thinking... Instead of thinking, how can I get involved in this attack? He should be thinking, where does this all go wrong? We're 0-0. We're 10 seconds into the game. How could this go wrong for us? How could we completely beat in this situation and be down and go, oh wait, yeah, if I drive forward into their half. Oh, damn it, that's exactly what I did. Like, he should not be doing this. If you're last man back, you see how aggressively positioned your teammates are? He's got to be thinking, oh, Lachinio is about to clear this ball. Why am I driving forward? I just thought, oh man, I don't know. It's pretty poor stuff. It's just the same mistake that Overzero made last game.
An incredible pass from Jacob, but this second touch, Overzero trying to force Sad Jr. not able to put it.
You don't need to be a chef to be a food critic. Indeed, I believe I've said that before on my stream.
So he ended up putting it almost onto his own net. Tough situation there.
You really like the newer commentating style from the private twos and international show matches. Yeah, I've tried to do a bit of everything. Jacob nearly with the luckiest goal of his life. I've tried to do a bit of everything with my commentary. Like, I try and tell a story of the players and the teams, and you know, if I see something that's like interesting that I want to explain, I do that too. But you know, if something's hype, I try to do that. But you know, I just try and flow with it, just see where it goes. I don't really feel like Rocket League commentary is like a strict... There's no strict pattern that we must adhere to for Rocket League commentary, so I'm just doing my thing, you know? I'm just chilling, I'm just hanging out with my stream and watching games, so... Yeah, I don't really copy. I take inspiration from other people, but... yeah, most of my inspiration from casting comes from outside of Rocket League. But there are, yeah, like when I first looked for competitive Rocket League, I was looking for tournaments and I saw James Blunt Shogun casting a tournament. That was the first time I ever saw competitive Rocket League. I was like, oh, these guys are, they're alright. Oh, the double mind game. Hey, what up, Frizzish? How you doing, dude? The lucky Overzero's just getting completely slammed. Look at Overzero, gets slammed by his own teammate into the wall, jumps off the wall, lands badly, gets bumped twice, Tries to half flip, jumps again. He's just like absolutely panicking. And then he gets the demo and firebird. Overzero's, he's been in a battle right there. He's been in a bit of a battle. Hey, thanks, Buff McHuge Large. I appreciate that. I try not to say anything unless. Oh, Lachinio! What a play. Lachinio is probably the best rebounder NA still. Oh, he's just so meaningful with his air rolls, man. Impressive. He's the Devo of NA for sure. Did I see Penta 3-0 Flipside? Yeah, I did. I'll probably watch that on my stream. Maybe tomorrow. Adopt Guy Mowbray type of commentary. I'm trying different kinds of things, dude. I'm not really locked in to one style. I'm just messing around, just chilling. But yeah, one thing I absolutely despise is when a caster is just filling air with random words. And I'm like, why are you saying anything at all? If you've got nothing to say, then just don't speak. Just shush. And then learn how to actually say useful things in the future. Because there's so many Rocket League casters who just don't have a clue what they're talking about. I'm like, what are you saying? Like, what are you even talking about right now? So I try not to do that. I try not to say anything unless it's meaningful. Per carpet, dude. The voice, man. And Jacob trying to get the demo, but he kind of autopiloted forward. Didn't see Kronovi's clear. Yeah, Jacob could have played this whole play better. He's like, you know, coming forward, looking at the ball, looking at Lachinio, and then he's like, oh wait, the ball is over my head. And then, yeah, Jacob's line back to defense is just a little bit off, a bit too central. This is why you don't really want to rotate back to defense in threes and end up like facing your goal while inside the box, because stuff like this happens. Oh man, especially when he drives forward even further. If he'd stopped at the edge of the box, it would have been better. Driving all the way forward here actually makes it harder to go up for certain aerials, as we see here. Jacob has to do a really awkward flight path and he can't get it, so would have been easier if he just didn't drive all the way forward there. Bit of an over rotation by Jacob. He just ends up right in front of his own goal, facing the goal, which is not usually the best way to rotate in threes. You want to rotate in a wider line generally. What is wrong with F3 and how to fix it? They need to pass more. They need to trust each other more. And they need to sometimes not go for every ball. Like I think F3 have got a little bit of the same, like one of the problems that I've said G2 have is they try to contest every single ball. And I think Flipside do that as well. They try and contest every single ball and it becomes predictable if you just contest everything. Like, oh, here comes their closest player again. Oh, here comes their closest player for the ball. Oh, here comes their next closest player. Like, it's always just the closest player moving in for F3. So, not the most unpredictable style at times. And teams who just sit back and put goalkeepers in the net have done well against Flipside in the past. Like, for example, IBP at the LAN. They just sat in net with goalkeepers. Flipside took shots at goalkeepers, and the goalkeepers saved the shots, and then they counterattacked and scored. So Flipside needs to start adopting the backboard pass a little bit more. They need to just pass the ball more to break down the defense or the defensive style that other teams are using against them. I don't like when I've heard a lot of people say stuff like, oh yeah, the defensive style for this. Oh, one shot by KoU. Holy cow, this is some fantastic games. Or fantastic goals this game. That's an outrageously good shot by KoU. The fact that he got so much speed on that is really, really impressive. But what was I saying? Oh, I've forgotten. It was about Flipside. What was I talking about? Oh no, I've forgotten what I was talking about. Help. Something about Flipside and passing, wasn't it? What was I saying? Somebody remind me. Somebody remind me. What was I talking about?
That's going to be great momentum going into the next game. If they
yeah. Like you can't call. I don't like when people say defensive style. That there's no such thing as a defensive style in Rocket League. I think that terminology has to stop. And aggressive style. there's types of aggression, and there's types of defense, and there's types of being offensive, different styles, but they're like a defensive style is just far too vague. Like, what does that even mean? Oh yeah, their defensive style. They're going to try and stop you from scoring goals. Well, I think every team's doing that. Every team's defensive in that regard. Defensive style is just like way too vague. Like, what are they going to do? Are they going to look to defend their backboard by having people positioned ready to get up on the wall? Are they going to, you know, pile bodies into the goal to shot stop? Are they going to, you know, contest in the midfield to stop shots from ever even happening? Are they going to, you know, try to counter-attack to get their attacks going by baiting people forward, controlling their boost? How are they going to go for boosts to the midfield? Like, there's so many things to consider. A defensive style is just like, what does that even mean? I don't even know. Yeah, I really like the aggressive defensive style of G2 Esports this game. Able to score 4 goals and only conceding 2. Great aggressive defensive play. What a balance of aggression and defense. Like, I've just said a bunch of words. I'm sure some of you might have heard that kind of comment before in a cast, and you're just like, wait, I heard words, but did I really hear anything of substance at all?
A lot of great plays, a lot of good passes, a lot of good individual plays, just showing their mechanical skill.
Because G2, they do like to crowd their net. And, well, they like to crowd their net when they're defending, which actually for them works pretty well because their shot stopping is incredibly good. Kronovi and Lichinio are so good at making saves, and Overzero playing the Batmobile, he can reach that tiny little bit further as well. And he's got some pretty good reads on pre-jumps. Aggressive defense equals oxymoron. I know, dude, I was messing about. I wasn't being serious. Unresponsive car fiasco. I've already mentioned it. I think it was just like badly handled. Is Mike playing RLCS? Nah, dude, he didn't make it.
It looks like they're just letting Lichinio and Kronovi go off, and really that's all they have to do. If that's working out, do it. I mean, we've seen NRG essentially have 2 people on offense, and that's it the entire time.
Yeah, because I've heard the one I hate most is when people say, "Oh yeah, I think that a team like, oh my dog, a defensive team are going to have a bad matchup against Flipside because Flipside are an aggressive team, and if you play defensive against Flipside, then you're going to let them play aggressive. Or if you play defensive against Flipside, you're going to let them play aggressive. That's how they like to play. You need to take the game to Flipside." Like, sure, you've maybe said one thing of substance there. That, yeah, you need to take the game to Flipside. You need to, like, play at their pace. You need to challenge them. But you don't need to... You don't need to play aggressive to be Flipside. Like, actually, that's the one that triggered me the most. I can't remember. I don't know who said, but when I hear people say like, "Oh yeah, this defensive style is not going to work well against Flipside," I'm like, actually, let's think of teams that have historically done well against Flipside. Well, we have back in the day, Crane and Jules. What did they do? They just had a bunch of goalkeepers, and they didn't like beat Flipside more than Flipside beat them. Holy cow, what on earth are NRG doing? But they did beat them when it mattered. IBP at LAN. Stack their goal with goalkeepers. Autocam, please, what are you doing? So, like, there's actually a ton of evidence of teams doing pretty well against Flipside when they just pile their goal with goalkeepers and Flipside shoot the ball at the goal when they really should be passing instead. Because really, what is a shot? A shot when there's a goalkeeper present is actually just conceding. It's just conceding possession to the other team. Oh, Kronovi's like the last man back. Perfect timing. 80% of our casters say it's filler. It is what it is, unfortunately. Nah, we shouldn't settle for that, though. I mean, I try and be better than 80% filler. I think I managed to be a bit more than 80% filler, or a bit less than 80% filler. I think I do a better percentage than that. Lower percent filler. Boy, NA.
Down the other end, a nice long shot. Going to be on target. No, a little bit wide. Fireburner keeps that one to himself instead of giving away possession.
Oh, Frizz issue. You're having some stream issues? Yeah, I'm doing great, dude. Nice to hear from you, buddy. Yeah, we them girls don't fill their goal with goalkeepers. I didn't say that the only style that beats Flipside is creating your goal. But, oh my dog, created their goal, they beat Flipside. IBP at LAN created their goal, they beat Flipside. Like, it's worked in the past. Crown and Jules, like, every team Pashy's been on that has ever given Flipside trouble, created their goal. Like, Flipside just shoot too much. They don't pass enough. And the other thing is, because Flipside don't pass enough, Flipside players are not expecting a pass. They're expecting a shot, and then when the pass does happen, the follow-up for that pass doesn't happen instinctively because the pass isn't expected. It isn't the normal for them. Oh, Kronovi. Yeah, Kronovi is just beasting this series. Sad Jr. just gets absolutely done. Sad Jr.'s got to stop pre-jumping though. I don't know why he's pre-jumping everything. He just needs to drive at the ball and hit it. Just don't pre-jump. Just hit the ball. Because at least if Kronovi's going to score, at least you're forcing him to flick the ball over you and into the net, which is harder to do than rolling it under you as you jump for no reason. Right? Force the other player to outplay you. Don't just let him fake you so easily. But Kronovi, well played. The double pump fake basically with the jumping. That's what I like to see. How does every VOD review end up in Talk Flipside regardless of the team's playing? Dude, I've like talked about G2 when I'm doing EU VOD reviews. I've talked about Flipside during NA. I just talk to my chat. And then when something interesting happens in the games, I talk about that as well. Game takes priority. We'll notice sometimes I'll just like stop to talk about the game, then go back to whatever the discussion was. I'm also pretty bad for like having multiple trains of thought going at the same time. They're all like trying to pull into the station simultaneously. So Kronovi's boost starved. That's a good flick. What? Okay, it was a good flick, but it shouldn't go in.
Oh, lead for G2. Kronovi noticed that Jacob was coming back to net. Sad Jr. was coming to contest him, so he gets the flick.
Alright, that shouldn't go in, but it was a good flick, but it shouldn't go in. That should have been saved. It really, really should have been saved.
But when Sad Jr. came up to contest it, he left the net wide open.
Which EU game am I gonna do? I'll not do EU VOD review today. I'll save that for another day. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see if it goes up on YouTube. I wait until it's up on the YouTube channel of RLCS.
Had to get back to that at least. Doesn't matter if you waste the boost. Touch up here could be a goal scoring opportunity. Jacob tries to get the read off of Lichinio as he pushes that one to the side. Doesn't connect with it, so that will be still in the corner. As NRG tries to put that one in front of the net. 30 seconds left.
Yeah, Kronovi's playing very well. Very, very well.
As G2 tries for another one. Weird bounce there, leaves Kronovi.
That was actually a good pass by Lichinio for what it was worth. Like, same pass exactly by Overzero. This time he just passes it to himself. Just finding the curve perfectly because it bounces back off the wall. Oh, actually it just bounced straight back. It didn't even hit the curve. But Lichinio found the curve really well. So that's why it bounced weird and took Kronovi out the game. Poor Carpet. I feel so bad for Carpet, man. Like, he's gotta look after his voice, man. Like, that's his livelihood. He's a caster and a streamer. He needs his voice. Which VOD reviews did you miss? You didn't miss any, dude. This first one. Yeah, Giano, that team is, that's what I would choose if I was the captain.
Playing a lot better than we've seen him in the past few weeks.
We have to remember, this was G2's first series of the day, I believe. And it was NRG's second series of the day. Actually, I'm not sure if that's true. Let me check. I started saying that and then I was like, I'm not 100% sure that I'm telling the truth right now. I am though. Yes, it's Kings of Urban, or they're not Kings of Urban anymore. NRG's second series of the day. G2's first series of the day. Oh, Mercurial getting wrecked. The face has been separated.
Making sure their positions are a little more solidified. We don't see them dedicating too many people to a ball. There were also problems with a little bit of ball chasing from some players here and there. NRG doing their best, but maybe getting caught off guard by what G2's throwing their way. Again, I've seen
the fur voice crack from Carpet throwing their way. Ah! Oh, poor guy. I feel bad for him. It's such a shame.
Let's not try to count.
No, you're good.
And Sad Jr.
Count that high.
Yeah, and I think that's why he's just been sitting back. He's been doing great on defense, but a missed touch there. Just kind of, again, we like to say it, nail and coffin at the end there. 3-0 for G2 Esports as they take game number 4. But
Pre-recorded, yeah. Pre-recorded, dude.
Game, as NRG could take this one. Both teams looking still very strong.
You're a disgrace. You're a sub-icon. You're not the chosen one, man. Good afternoon, the white knife. How you doing? Because what his forehead is, dude. Carpet, leave him alone. He's sick. Kuxer's the best player in the world. It's Kuxer or Devo. They're both pretty farm dependent. I think Devo was the best player in week 1 of RLCS group stage. Kuxer was the best in week 2, and then Devo was the best in week 3. So Devo's probably the best right now. Kuxer is always primed to take back his crown, though. He's still so good.
See if they can do that. Either one of these teams has a chance to pull away in the series as we're tied 2-2. Game number 5.
Everybody's trying to complete the face. It's hard. You can't just complete the face for free. Oh my goodness. Overzero, why? Why? Alright, let's see what on earth is going on here. Okay, Jacob's attacking Overzero. Kronovi tries to get it clear. Not very good. Oh my goodness, how does the entire team end up so close? It's like autopilot for anyone in G2 is just to like hold that accelerator button down and be going forwards. They're just like, let's go, we're going in. Overzero's just like, yep, gotta move up here. Better be ready for anything that happens. Oh wait, I'm too close. I know all I can do is hit it sideways, and that's a goal. How much do you need to donate for it to be shown on the stream? I think $1 shows it on the stream, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. Let me check, because I feel really bad if I've just lied to you. Wait, wait. I'll check. I think yeah, I think $1.
What would have been a better one is hard to say at this point because it did.
Or what? Wait, it might be £1. It might be £1 because I think I've set it up in pounds. Sorry if I've lied. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to lie. Sarcasm in Scottish is just so much better. Yeah. What isn't better than Scottish?
Another one, bounce shot in front of the net. Scary spot, Jacob. Thankfully for NRG was the one to connect with that ball.
For $20 it is.
As G2 backs off, back down into their own end. A miss there from Kronovi. We'll set Luchino Overzero back onto defense.
It's a great first touch from Luchino.
Push forward.
There was already Sad Jr. on the wall, ready to try and intercept Luchino's hit. Luchino managed to hit the ball almost up to the ceiling, but it didn't hit the ceiling, so it didn't come back down again.
Off the backboard and finish from Kronovi. A good touch from Fireburn.
I'm pretty sure I've seen a $1 donation trigger the alert. In fact, I'm sure I have. Or a £1 donation even.
The crossbar. Kronovi's not done. Here comes Luchino. Can't get a shot, but he might be.
Oh my word. Holy cow, Luchino.
I watched him come up for this. He gets up just in time.
Oh, what a shot. Oh my goodness. That's unbelievable. Yeah, Luchino is definitely the best at scoring ridiculous aerials in NA. He and Devo are just scoring incredible rebounds right now. And then, you know, Kuxer's aerials are obviously still up there. Good follow-up by Fire right here.
It's a clinical pass. Jacob following that through, getting the second touch.
I feel like Kronovi should have probably been ready for that. Kronovi got beamed. Hey! M.E. Monroe, 92, with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much, my friend. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate the support, man. What is up? Still so many Twitch Prime subs. So many Twitch Primers going about. Again, everybody just like in the exact same place. Why? Why, G2? Why? Ugh, it doesn't make sense. Like the whole play developing is just like
G2 as Overzero
Right.
sets that one down.
Lachinio gets the dunk. Okay. Then Kronovi's looking to follow up. Ball goes to the side.
Unrelentless.
Lachinio tried to get a block, didn't get it.
G2 right now.
Sorry for the pause play, but I'm trying to look at this as it happens. Why does Lachinio turn here? I don't understand why Lachinio turns so sharply. Like Lachinio, if he just goes in a much wider line right here, rather than turning right in the middle of the box, he'll, like, what if the ball comes across the goal,
Started up here.
like higher, then he's not going to be able to do anything. And now he can't move back because he's stuck here, and he has to turn. Oh man, there's such inefficient pathing. If we look at Lachinio's pathing here, it's just so inefficient. Complete circle. Yeah, he's just done a massive S, and then he realizes, oh, I guess we're just getting scored on. And Overzero's so eager to get in there. Like, he's so eager to get in there. He's just thinking, well, if the ball spills loose, I better be right beside it already, or else I'm not going to get it. But moving in, like, right here, the ball could go pinch between Kronovi and Sad Jr., just go straight into the ceiling. It could pop up high. Is Overzero going to reach that ball easily from where he is right now? No, he's not, because he's way too close. I don't think that this is ever a good idea. Kronovi's 50-50 is not very good, but man, I just don't get why. I don't get why G2 just drive forward whenever they're autopiloting. It doesn't make any sense. Hey, what up, Marzipog? How you doing? He's trying grabbing boost pads. Well, that's still not a good reason to do it. Why are my subs spamming my chat? Why aren't more of my subs not spamming my chat? Or why aren't more of my subs spamming my chat?
Too much commitment though, and that's gonna give a scary padding to NRG.
Those are the things gotta be watching out for your teammates, otherwise.
What a miss! How did the casters keep a straight face when this happened? I would have burst out laughing if I saw this. If I saw Sad Jr. crossbar this shot, I would have been in stitches on the set. Like, if I'm in company with people and this happens... Oh, yo, hold that thought. Murph Main, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, my friend. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate the support. Truly. But like I was saying, if I saw this, if I was in, like, chilling with the casters, or if I was casting with one of these guys, I would have lost it at this. Like, what? Oh man, this looks like something off of my stream. What is that? How do you bean it so badly? Oh dear. It's like, it's harder to miss from that position than it is to score, dude. And the casters are just like professional, business as usual. I would have lost it, man. Oh, that actually wasn't the worst idea. I'm not entirely against this idea from Overzero. Nice fake, but I think he didn't need to go for this. This style of fake means that he can't hit it like after. Yeah, that's actually an acceptable play from Overzero. Nice mind game. I do like the mind game. I'm just wondering if he had to go for the backflip mind game, or if he could have just hit the brakes and then front flipped at the ball to score. It's close. They're both pretty similar. Am I a full-time streamer now? Yeah, full-time, like, Rocket League content creator, pretty much. Streamer, content creator, guy, caster. Yeah, I'm still, like, doing some coaching here and there. So, that's, yeah, full-time Rocket League stuff.
Chance for NRG. Sad Jr. will back off as Overzero pushes it forward. Kronovi will keep possession.
Okay.
Air dribbles that one over Sad
You guys like that?
From Overzero to Lachinio. Can he do another one? No, he can't. Fireburner does get in the way in time. Good defense from NRG to keep that play out.
Hey, Marzipark, that's cool.
They try to get one here. Touch needs to come out.
Oh no, no, actually, nah. I wasn't using the Black Sunburst. I was using the what do you call it? The Lobos, the Saffron Lobos. But I did give the black sunbursts to a friend of mine who loves black wheels. So I hope you don't mind that, because they would just sit in my inventory most of the time. But I've got a buddy who loves black wheels, so I just gave them to him to you, because he'll actually use them. He's having a great time, so he much appreciates it.
NRG really just has to keep
Marsbug.
defense, and that's how they'll walk away with a win here.
Somehow they're able to defend some of these wild opportunities.
How they'll walk away with a win here.
I'm sorry, but I just wanted to listen to Carpet, like the warrior that he is, to still be casting. Like, oh man, the poor guy. But listen to this fantastic voice crack.
Somehow they're able to defend some of these wild opportunities that G2s are making. But as you said, only a minute left.
Oh, Carpet. Oh no.
This could be an opportunity here if they get it out.
Hey Zaz, what up, dude? Thanks for subbing, my friend. Welcome to the channel. I really appreciate the support, dude. It's good to see you today. Made the games a lot more bearable to know that someone was suffering alongside me. Good games. Hey, Freaky Creeper, thanks for the compliment, man. I appreciate that, dude. I think Kronovi just dunked on Overzero's clear. It's like what my 2v2 teammates do when I'm trying to clear the ball. Stop bullying? Who am I bullying? Oh, Carpet? No, I'm Carpet's friend, don't worry. I'm just messing.
They might not have the opportunity to do so, and with 1 second left, that's gonna be it. NRG.
That's gonna do it.
Out that valiant effort from G2 Esports.
Oh, Jacob's cars are responsive.
Jacob's like, yeah, go for it.
No, Leginio.
Leginio missed.
So close. A good sportsmanship coming up from NRG, though, letting them try.
Who's my football club? Don't really have one, to be honest. I was born in a town called Livingston, so I used to support Livingston, but they're rubbish now, so I don't really care.
Just going to be so strong, and I can guarantee you we're going to see a win from them in league play.
For me personally, in league play.
Bold prediction from Leaf at that point, because at that moment I think G2 were 0 wins, 4 losses. You hate my streams, I'm unawesome. JKLI01, I really appreciate that, dude. Thanks for keeping me level-headed. You're actually boy grand champion, dude. It's like, it's all the same. It's just like consistency. I feel like all the people who climb through the champions to the grand champions, like, I've been that rating before. It's all the same. It's just like the people who are less, the people who are stupid less often climb. And last time I checked, forfeiting games for banter is stupid, so I probably will struggle. Oh man. I think in the past day I've forfeited like 8 or 9 games that I shouldn't have forfeited just because somebody troll forfeits and I'm like, yeah boy, let's go, troll forfeit it is. It's like one second gone, we're losing 1-0, teammate forfeits because he's bad-mannered. I'm like, alright dude, let's go, forfeit, I'm out. It's all the same. Like, it's actually, sometimes I find it easier to play against better players because at least you know what they're going to do because they don't mess up. Like, bad players, they just miss the ball, they don't hit it as well as you expect them to. Like, you position to save a top corner shot and then they just like send you a vicious trundler and you're like, for goodness sake, I was ready for better than this. I respected you more. And then like somebody will do something good and you're like, oh, now you do something good. You've done nothing good all game and now you whip out something decent. This series had loads of fantastic goals from G2. I think it was Kronovi and Latch mostly. This goal is nuts by Leginio. It's absolute nuts. The forfeits. Dude, I can't help myself. I have to do it. I have to punish anybody who's troll forfeiting. It's better for like, it's for the greater good. Because forfeiting should not be used as a bad manner system. There should be a way in the game to auto decline every forfeit. Like, there should be an option to automatically decline every forfeit and never have to see the forfeit button. Like, if you just want to play your game and never know that your teammate wants to surrender, that should be an option. Because sometimes you're just like, oh, yeah, great, now I know my teammate just can't be bothered. Good to know. Yeah, Vin GG versus G2 was a good series. Will I cast RLCS Season 3? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I'm afraid I do not know. I would like to, but Who knows? Maybe it will be logistically improbable or financially not possible or too risk adverse. Either way, I would love to do it, but it's not my decision. Hey Cassidy, what's up? Just in time to see the end of the VOD review.